Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about unveilings of the year, Dodge's new six-pack Charger variants. The hype has been immense, stemming from recent announcements promising a bold new direction for the iconic muscle car. But the real question is, does this refreshed Charger truly measure up against the elite competition of our era, specifically the likes of the Ford Mustang GTD and the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X? While Dodge has certainly made strides, a spoiler alert for you right up front. Our analysis today suggests that, in several critical areas, the new six-pack still falls behind. In this comprehensive breakdown, we'll dissect the Charger's offerings, pit it against its formidable rivals, and uncover the reasons why, despite its celebrated return, it might just be playing catch-up. Let's get into it. First, let's clearly define what exactly the six-pack Dodge Charger entails. Moving beyond the V8 dominance of previous generations, Dodge has introduced a new powertrain strategy centered around the Hurricane twin-turbo inline-six engine. The six-pack designation refers to different states of tune for this powerful new engine, designed to offer a blend of high performance and, theoretically, improved efficiency compared to the outgoing Hemi V8s. Specifically, we're looking at two primary variants within this initial rollout: the six-pack HO high output and the six-pack SO standard output. The HO variant is slated to deliver an impressive 550 horsepower and around 500 pound-feet of torque, representing a significant leap for a six-cylinder engine. The SO version, while still robust, dials it down slightly to approximately 420 horsepower, catering to a broader market segment while still providing a decidedly potent experience. Beyond the engine, the six-pack package includes a host of enhancements. We're talking about a more refined suspension setup, aiming for improved handling dynamics, upgraded braking systems for enhanced stopping power, and a suite of performance-oriented driver assistance technologies. Dodge has also emphasized a more driver-centric interior, integrating advanced infotainment screens, digital gauge clusters, and higher quality materials throughout the cabin. Pricing, while not finalized across all variants, is expected to position the six-pack HO as a premium offering, likely starting in the high $50,000 to low $60,000, placing it squarely in the performance coupe and sedan market. It represents Dodge's commitment to evolving the Charger nameplate, pushing it into a new era of forced induction and advanced technology. Now, to understand where the Charger six-pack truly stands, we must introduce its most direct and formidable competitors: the Ford Mustang GTD and the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X. These aren't just high-performance cars, they are track-focused machines engineered with singular goals: absolute speed and precision. Dodge simply has nothing in their lineup to compete with Ford and Chevrolet at this level of performance and power. Let's begin with the Ford Mustang GTD. This is not just a souped-up Mustang, it's a street-legal race car. Under its hood lies a supercharged 5.2-liter V8, targeting over 800 horsepower. But raw power is only half the story. The GTD boasts an advanced multi-link rear suspension, a transaxle layout for optimal weight distribution, active aerodynamics, and immense carbon ceramic brakes. It's a car designed to humble European supercars on the track, with a price tag estimated to start around $300,000. It pushes the boundaries of what a Mustang can be, prioritizing extreme performance and track capability above all else. Then we have the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X. While details are still emerging, expect the ZR1X to elevate the C8 platform to unprecedented levels. Rumors suggest a twin-turbocharged flat-plane crank V8 potentially exceeding 850 horsepower, building upon the radical Z06. The ZR1X will undoubtedly feature a highly aggressive aerodynamic package, active suspension systems, enhanced cooling, and ultra-lightweight components, all aimed at conquering lap records. Historically, ZR1 models represent the pinnacle of Corvette engineering, offering supercar-level performance at a fraction of the cost of its European rivals, likely starting in the mid to high $100,000. The ZR1X, like the GTD, represents an uncompromising approach to performance, leveraging every technological advantage to achieve peak dynamic capability. These vehicles aren't just powerful, they are purpose-built to dominate the performance landscape. With that context established, let's address the core of our discussion: why the Charger six-pack, despite its advancements, still falls short when directly compared to the GTD and ZR1X. The disparities are multifaceted, extending beyond mere horsepower figures. Firstly, the most evident gap lies in power and sheer performance. While the Charger six-pack HO's 550 horsepower is commendable for an inline six, it pales in comparison to the 800-plus horsepower figures projected for its competitors. This significant power deficit, combined with the Charger's inherent weight as a larger, more traditional muscle car platform, will inevitably translate to slower 0 to 60 miles per hour times and notably slower quarter-mile runs. More critically, on a track, the difference will be stark. The GTD and ZR1X are designed for blistering lap times, their power-to-weight ratios optimized for aggressive circuit performance, something the Charger, while powerful, simply isn't engineered to achieve at the same level. Handling and suspension technology present a crucial divergence. The Mustang GTD and Corvette ZR1X feature highly sophisticated, often active or semi-active, race-bred suspension systems, advanced aerodynamic packages that generate significant downforce, and bespoke chassis tuning. These are components designed for extreme lateral G-forces and precise body control at high speeds. The Charger's new platform undoubtedly offers improved handling over its predecessors, but it maintains a more road-biased, comfort-oriented approach. It lacks the exotic track-focused hardware and aggressive tuning that allows the GTD and ZR1X to corners with unparalleled grip and stability. Its suspension, while competent, isn't built to sustain the same level of track punishment or provide the same razor-sharp feedback required for competitive lap times. Considering interior technology and features, the competitive landscape has evolved rapidly. While the new Charger elevates its cabin with larger screens and modern interfaces, the GTD and ZR1X, particularly at their price points, often integrate cutting-edge performance telemetry systems, bespoke lightweight materials, and driver-focused ergonomics that prioritize track performance and driver engagement. Their digital ecosystems are not just for entertainment, but serve as integral tools for performance analysis and optimization, a level of integration and specific function that the Charger's more mass-market-oriented interior doesn't quite match. Finally, there's the nuanced aspect of brand momentum and community excitement within the extreme performance segment. While the Charger enjoys a fiercely loyal fan base, the GTD and ZR1X occupy a different echelon. They represent the absolute pinnacle of their respective brands' engineering capabilities, generating a global buzz among collectors and track enthusiasts who seek the ultimate expression of American performance. The Charger, while exciting for its evolution, is still perceived as a more accessible, albeit high-performance offering, rather than a limited production, uncompromising track weapon. This subtly affects its standing in the upper echelons of the performance car world. Beyond the direct head-to-head, it's crucial to acknowledge a few additional considerations that paint a broader picture of the performance landscape. What about the future outlook for Dodge and the Charger? While the SixPack is a strong first step into a new powertrain era, there are whispers of even higher performance Charger variants in the pipeline, potentially even electric models that could truly push the boundaries of straight-line acceleration. These future iterations might aim to close some of the performance gaps we've highlighted today. However, for now, we're evaluating what's currently on offer. Ultimately, this brings us to the importance of innovation beyond raw power. The GTD and ZR1X aren't just about big horsepower numbers. They are about holistic engineering, advanced chassis dynamics, cutting-edge aerodynamics, sophisticated thermal management, and bespoke materials. They represent a philosophical shift towards pushing the absolute limits of automotive physics. While the Charger SixPack is a significant modernization for Dodge, it still feels a step behind in this holistic, extreme performance innovation, focusing more on a powerful new engine package within a familiar architecture, rather than a top-to-bottom re-engineering for ultimate track supremacy. In summary, the new Dodge Charger SixPack represents a pivotal moment for the brand, introducing powerful new engines and a more refined package. However, when held up against the uncompromising, track-honed prowess of vehicles like the Ford Mustang GTD and the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1X, it's clear the Charger operates in a different league. The performance gaps in power, handling technology, track capability, and even the aspirational positioning within the ultra-performance segment are significant. We must acknowledge Dodge's considerable effort in evolving the Charger nameplate, and there's no denying the enduring love and loyalty of its vast fan base. But the question remains, what do you think? Will Dodge manage to close this performance gap with future iterations, or is the Charger, despite its new direction, ultimately losing its edge in the increasingly competitive world of high-performance vehicles?